Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right here, right here.
They run again on first down. Cook. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get us.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on.
On first down, it's Watson. Pass incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 50.
Throwing again is Watson. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Big end. Check safety.
from the gun. Here's Watson trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Again, it's Watson. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check, 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 check. Hatchet. In the park. In the back.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Working out of the gun, Cousins. The open man is Smith. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing is Cousins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. It's caught. Smith. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Third down, Dalvin Cook. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
We didn't want this. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Let's go, D, tighten up.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Tight down, there you go. '54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
I smell fear in
Hey, 31! 59, 59.
Out of the gun, Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Let's go.
So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
19, 59.
You ain't going nowhere.
Alert, alert. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On 1st down, Watson lets it go for Nelson. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. J.J. Nelson. his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Stay with your man. Hey, Charlie.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st down, Vikings.
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
Let's go. Let's go.
Complete to Adam Thielen. A game on play. 1st down.
The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Check 55, Mike.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Watson's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Kill. You go tight. 24. You got tight right there. 24. He's checking crack.
Here's Watson, operating from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. Cross.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him.
That's it. 18. 54. Mike, 54. You don't see me in your nightmare.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Throwing on second down. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, third and 10.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike, 55. Switch up. Switch up. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got
Watson from the gun. He'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Listen to me.
Hey, watch the slant.
Hey, Foxtrot. Gun. 54, right, 54.
I hope you got your left because I'm about to take you to school.
Yellow.
Right there.
Wait, that.
To throw is Cousins. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, it's Cook. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
56.
We ain't giving up nothing to Jack.
Hey, alert 3.
Two. Hey, Kenny.
56, Mike. 50.
Hey, Orbit.
You better bring.
Wait, hot.
On 2nd down and 4, Cousins towards the end zone for he's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now a first down throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Move. Fast. Check 45 with the mic. Check.
Watson now to throw again. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
6 man.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown.
We got this.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
After the interception, here's Watson. Lets it go for Nelson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Hey, defense, let's go. We got him, go.
Watson on 3rd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Defense, keep it up, guys. 53 to Mike. 53, check it out.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Crunch time, defense.
54. Watson on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
54.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Up. Get the swerve on. Hey, 1 set. Check Mike, 54. Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, he's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
59. Hey, 59. Bound to lose one.
From the gun, Watson looking for the end zone.
Watson's pass intended for Blake Jarwin. Incomplete.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Right there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gun.
They run. Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Check. Tighten up.
Hey, you gotta snap it.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Oh, wide open, complete. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 46 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretch to right there turned it into a really nice game. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Johnson, and he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Number 53, Mike 53. And I'm coming up to the left.
They go to Johnson again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. David Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 37-yard line.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
13 yards. First down, Vikings.
Check back 47. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
A first run for the backup, Abdullah. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Cousins to throw it. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. Cousins now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They try the right side with Abdullah. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go play action. Cousins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Cousins on first down. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Good route here.
40 seconds.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, his 14th touchdown now on the year. An extra point away now from tying this football game. Bailey got the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, baby. They turn it over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Switch. Motion. Hey, 59. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Pass up. Let's go.
Back to throw, Watson. Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
On 2nd down now. Pollard, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. We got him.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Here we go.
Again, it's Cook. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Right there.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's pulled in at the 32. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Check 9, check 9. Shift. Check 50, check 50. Under crush. Under 59.
Here's Pollard again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Off of play action, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you. Watch twist. Watch. Alert. 54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, 31.
45. Mike, 45.
From the gun, here's Watson. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The Vikings take over.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games but only led the Vikes to just one fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. On the ground, it's Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On the carry, it's Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Cousins. Completes it to the fullback, Ham.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
We want it. Come to my world. Check, check. We on it. Lucky. Check the through. Check.
On third down, it's Cook, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Cousins. The open man is Smith. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. That one goes for 30 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way, because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Will. Watch it, pick it up. Hey, 382, last 50.
Here's Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That's not exactly what you want there, especially given the time on the clock. But now, got to kick the field goal, right?
You do, and actually, you show a little faith in your defense when you do that, because you kick the field goal here. You're telling them, we believe you'll get the ball back for us for one more shot.
Bailey's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Joker, 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 Joker.
55.
53, Mike. Rip left, rip left.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 6. Mike, 53.
Watson now to throw. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now a run with Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
Bring up 48. 47 from Mike.
Go.
Check, 47. Let's go, D.
Now Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Let's go. Check 52. Check 3. First. Check 37. Check 37.
Leave it. Bring up 48.
Check 26. Check 26.
Recon, 152 fighter.
On third down, it's Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Come to the 4. Hey, watch that, watch that, 54, Mike 59.
Back to throw. This to Jarwin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert! 54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. 54.
36, 36.
One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final.